making the universe an exception to premise one. They say that it's impossible for the universe to have an explanation of its existence. Why? Well, because the explanation of the universe would have to be some prior state of affairs in which the universe did not yet exist. But that would be nothingness, and nothingness cannot be the explanation of anything. So the universe must just exist inexplicably. This line of reasoning is, however, obviously fallacious, for it just assumes that the universe is all there is, so that if there were no universe, there would be nothing. In other words, the objection assumes that atheism is true. The atheist is thus begging the question, arguing in a circle. Leibniz would agree that the explanation of the universe must be a prior state of affairs in which the universe did not exist. But that state of affairs is God and his will, not nothingness. So, it seems that premise one is more plausibly true than false, which is all that we need for a good argument. What then about premise two? That if the universe has an explanation of its existence, that explanation is God. Is it more plausibly true than false? Well, what's really awkward for the atheist at this point is that premise two is logically equivalent to the typical atheist response to Leibniz's argument. Two statements are logically equivalent if it's impossible for one to be true and the other to be false. They stand or fall together. So, what does the atheist typically say in response to Leibniz's argument? As we've just seen, the atheist typically asserts something like the following. A, if atheism is true, the universe has no explanation of its existence. This is precisely what the atheist said in response to premise one. The universe just exists inexplicably. But A is logically equivalent to saying B, if the universe has an explanation of its existence, then atheism is not true. A and B are logically equivalent. If atheism is true, the universe has no explanation of its existence. If the universe has an explanation of its existence, then atheism is not true. So that A and B are logically equivalent. So you can't affirm A and deny B. But B is virtually synonymous with premise two, that if the universe has an explanation of its existence, that explanation is God. So by saying, in response to premise one, that given atheism, the universe has no explanation, the atheist is implicitly admitting premise two, that if the universe has an explanation of its existence, then God exists. And if the universe has an explanation, according to premise two, that explanation is God. Besides that, premise two is very plausible in its own right. For think of what the universe is. All of space and time, all of space-time reality, including all matter and energy. It follows that if the universe has a cause of its existence, that cause must be a non-physical, immaterial being beyond space and time. This is amazing. Now, there are only two sorts of things that can fit that description. Either an abstract object, like a number, or else an unembodied mind. But abstract objects can't cause anything. That's part of what it means to be abstract. The number 7, for example, can't cause any effects. So the cause of the existence of the universe cannot be an abstract object. It must therefore be a transcendent mind, which is what believers understand God to be. So I hope you begin to grasp the power of Leibniz's argument. If successful, it proves the existence of a necessary, uncaused, timeless, spaceless, immaterial, personal creator of the universe. This is not some ill-conceived flying spaghetti monster, but an ultra-mundane being with many of the properties of the God of traditional theism. This is truly mind-blowing.